Let's pretend that you didn't read the title of this video and you have no idea what's inside this package. It will be great when you finally get to see it revealed. And I'm a big fan of this package. It's not very big, it's just the size of my hand. But these big buffers on the end and these strong cardboard flaps, for international mail at any rate, have provided me with a lot of success. Now sometimes they can be difficult to get open, but you know, with a little bit of patience and ripping, you can get it open. Okay, and look at that blue. I wonder if that's enough of a hint to reveal what's inside here. Maybe not. Let's take this very big, very small format book out. Get that out of the way. Maybe you can tell by the gold on the cover what it is, but oh, there's the teaser. It's the Burning Wheel Codex, otherwise known as Book 3 for Burning Wheel. An unusual format for a role-playing game at a certain time, but now becoming much more common. This, I'm not sure if it completes Burning Wheel, but it brings together a lot of older material which has been absent since we received Burning Wheel Gold. So this brings together all of the information from the Adventure Burner and the Monster Burner and some from the Magic Burner, that sort of thing, so that a more complete game of Burning Wheel can be undertaken with all the rules working together without having to kind of fiddle with things from earlier editions of the game. Take a look at the detail. Often you hear people say that a game is a labor of love, and maybe that refers to the writing, or maybe that refers to the effort put into promotion. Sometimes it refers to the book itself. This is one of those latter cases, and I'm sure the others are true too, but just take a look at how this book was put together, very much like a book, not a game book. Cover is textured. It's just, in all respects, designed to be enjoyed, pleasing to the eye, pleasing to the touch. Spine is fantastic. Good quality paper. Let's see if I can get back into focus here. There we go. So the Burning Wheel Codex. Now I've said before on the channel that Burning Wheel is a game I think I would have loved 20, 25 years ago. That the direction that my gaming has taken has sent me in other directions than the way this game works. I love what this game does. The way that the game does it isn't the best fit for me, and that makes me a little sad, like I missed an opportunity. And when I read games written by Jake Norwood, or when I read games written by Ron Edwards, I get really excited by those. And if they were fundamentally involved with this one, there must be traces of things that I enjoy in it. And I know that. And when I read the game, I feel those. But then something happened. I started running Edge of the Empire. And there are similarities in the way that that game brings its mechanics to the table and what you have to do as players in order to play it, which, again, I don't really enjoy. And yet that game and playing with those people has been fantastic. And so this once again has me thinking that, you know, maybe I should just try and get Burning Wheel to the table and see what happens, and see if I can find my way into having as much fun with it as I have been having with Edge of the Empire. That's how I like to approach games. Find out what they do, figure out how they fit with me, and see if there's some compromise to be had somewhere. Burning Wheel is not an easy game, and for some that's a deterrent, but for me that's part of the attraction. I like the challenge, and I like what you can do with this game. Aesthetically, the Codex is a great match for Burning Wheel Gold. There are some significant improvements, but thematically, when you put them side by side, they definitely belong to each other. It's hard to believe it's been 5 years since Burning Wheel Gold was released initially in 2011. Looking at the table of contents gives you a sense of what old content has been brought together and updated to fit with Burning Wheel Gold, and what new material has been added. And things like the section on table behavior and running a game, these are very valuable sections. Some might say they're worth the price of admission right there. So there's a lot of material packed into the nearly 600 pages of this codex. And the last table of contents entry begins on page 560. So, big book to match Burning Wheel Gold. The illustrations, well, just take a look. Highly detailed, evocative, bringing the possibility of Burning Wheel out for you to take a look at. Given to us initially as Burning Wheel Gold in 2011, now brought together into a more complete form, I guess we could say, in 2016. Burning Wheel continues to be one of those challenging games that evokes curiosity and wonder, strong opinions, much like the strong opinions that are so clearly evident and marked in the text. It's on the rare side to have a game speak to you in the way that this game speaks to you. And at least while it's speaking to you in that way, it can be sitting lovingly in your hands. The Burning Wheel Codex is now completing its deliveries, or has completed its deliveries to backers worldwide, meaning it will now become available for everybody else. So if Burning Wheel is something that you're interested in and you're looking for the full game, or at least the gold version of the full game, then this might be something to consider, and it will be available on burningwheel.com. Only time will tell if I will have the opportunity to make this game a bigger part of my life, but with this codex I have one more reason to try.